Okay. So as part of abstraction, first part we have seen abstract class yesterday. Today we'll see interface. So what is an interface? So interface is nothing but a template or a blueprint like a class, but it has only abstract methods till Java 7. In Java 8, they have added default and static methods also. And further, they added private methods in next version, Java 9. And this interface is, you will just create the abstract methods. Those methods are implemented in the child classes. So here, if you want to implement the abstract methods of interface in the child classes, you have to use implements keyword between class and interface. So class implements interface. And all the interface methods you are going to implement in the class. That's how implementation will happen. So how you can create a interface, how you can declare an interface using interface keyword. Like how you declare a class using class keyword, right? How you will declare an interface using interface keyword. So again, all access modifiers are applicable. Public, private. Mostly private is not accessible. Private is not applicable for interface like a class, right? For class also, private is not applicable and protected also not applicable. Only public or default applicable for the class and same for the interface also. So interface naming conventions is same as a class. So you should follow class naming conventions. Every word first letter should be in uppercase. That's the naming conventions of any interface. So how to declare an interface? An interface is declared by using the interface keyword. An interface body can contain abstract methods, default methods, and static methods. So an abstract method within an interface is followed by a semicolon, but no braces. So that's the abstract methods means.
Hi, Ramesh.
Yeah.
Back.
Default methods are defined with a default modifier and static methods with a static keyword. All abstract, default, and static methods in the interface are implicitly public. So you can omit the public modifier. Even if you don't write also, by default, they are public. You don't need to write explicitly. Can we reduce the permission? No. By default, they are public only. You cannot write private, protected, these abstract, default, and static methods. No. If you want, you can create a private methods. But you cannot reduce the abstract methods scope from public to lower. That is the interface. So default methods enable you to add a new functionality to the interfaces of your libraries and ensure. So you can write the functional code. So the logic you can build because it has a body. You can build the logic. And static methods also, maybe if you want to develop utilities, common utilities, you can write the static methods in the interface. So basically a class implements an interface. So once you do this, all the methods of interface must be implemented in the class. Only class can implement the interface methods. Only a class can implement the interface methods. Nothing else. Class can implement the interface. And this one. So this is the syntax, access modifier, interface, interface name, curly bracket. You can declare only constants. So interface contains only constants, nothing else. Interface contains only constants.
These method abstract methods are here.
Sorry?
Okay, here abstract methods also they added. Maybe I joined bit late. I missed the initial content.
Yeah, right. Abstract methods,
And
default methods,
mm,
and static methods. And static methods. So constants, you can declare only constant variables, none other than other variables. Only constants. Constants means, see, always fixed, public, static, final. These three keywords are fixed. Even if you don't add also, these three keywords will add for your variable. That is constant variable. So that is a constant variable. And then abstract methods, you can declare public abstract will be added for your method. Public abstract will be added. And default method starts with the default keyword. Static method, you know already, static keyword you have to use. So these are the methods and variables you can write inside the interface. And in our Selenium, we have a WebDriver is an interface. That WebDriver is implemented in each browser class. Each browser, we have one class. For Firefox, Firefox driver class is there. For Chrome, Chrome driver is the class. So now all WebDriver methods are implemented in these browser classes. Because if you want to run your program, same methods will be there for all the browsers. Only logic will change, but methods are same. You cannot change the method names. That's what I told, right? Abstraction mainly for common functionality you can write in the interface, and that can be implemented in the classes. So, okay, once you implemented, so how can you map this class and this interface? So you can see here implements keyword you are using. How can you map interface and implementing class? Once you implement, this is how you need to use. First line of code you're going to write this one. Interface name, reference variable equal to new implementing class. Which class you are implementing, that class object you need to create. That object should point to interface reference variable. So this is called, this is the parent type, right? Interface is of type parent. And that reference variable is pointing to child class object. Basically, child class object is nothing but a
implemented class.
Implemented class. So that's the which class implemented that class. Okay. So how can you call the methods? Okay, you created object, right? So if it is a non-static method, all non-static only. So there is no option of static methods, right? You will implement only non-static methods. You will override, right? You are overriding the interface methods. You are overriding in these classes. So overridden methods you can call, right? Parent type, that reference is pointing to child class object. This is the runtime polymorphism concept in this line. So reference variable dot method name. If it is a return type method, the data type of that method variable name equal to object reference dot non-static method. So that is this is the crucial. Please remember that. So this is the lines of code you will use in our Selenium. Even in Java also, if there is an interface, you will use this concept. So what is a marker or a tagged interface? So interface which has no member, that is a marker or a tagged interface. So this is how, so marker interface will be created, nothing will be there inside. That's a marker interface or tagged interface. There is a functional interfaces. So it has only one abstract method and any number of default methods. Then that is called functional interface. So what is the condition? And only one abstract method and n number of default methods. It's up to you how many you want to write your default methods. And this functional interface, public interface, so interface name, curly bracket, one abstract method only must be there. And so this is the annotation. You are annotating with a functional interface means there must be only one abstract method. It should not be more than one. If you write one more, it will throw compile time error. Because you are strictly annotating, telling that, oh, okay, this is the functional interface. It should have only one abstract methods, but you can write n number of default methods. No issue in that. So that is this functional interface means. So functional interface is only used for Lambda functions development. Okay. So that's the theory. We'll write that later code. Just understand the relationship between class and interface. A class can extend another class using extends keyword. A class can implement an interface using implements keyword. See, please remember these things. Now, an interface can extend another interface using extends keyword, but it cannot extend a class. Interface cannot extend to a class. So a class can implement one or more interfaces or can extend one or more. So these photos are gone, but yeah. So you can have class implements interface, right? A class implements interface. Interface extends interface. So one interface extends to multiple interfaces. So that means multiple inheritance is possible in case of interface. Multiple inheritance is possible in case of interface. And class extends another class. Interface extends another interface. Interface extends interface 2, interface 3, interface 4, interface 5, and so on. How many interfaces you want, you can extend for one interface. That is called multiple inheritance, right? One interface extends to multiple interfaces is called multiple inheritance. So I'll show you that practically. Now, last theory, very, very important interview question. What is the difference between abstract class and interface? So abstract class and interface both are used to achieve abstraction, where we can declare the abstract methods. Abstract class and interface both cannot be instantiated, but there are many differences. Both you cannot instantiate. Abstract class can have abstract and non-abstract methods. Interface can have only abstract methods and also default static and constants also. Abstract class doesn't support multiple inheritance. Interface supports multiple inheritance. Abstract class can have final, non-final, static, non-static variables, but interface has only constants. So abstract class can provide the implementation of an interface. Interface can't provide the implementation of abstract class. Abstract keyword is used to create abstract class. Interface keyword is used to declare the interface. Abstract class can extend another Java class and implement multiple Java interfaces. Interface can extend another interface only. Interface never going to implement. Okay, interface never going to implement. You cannot create object for interface also. So an abstract class can be extended using extends keyword. An interface can be implemented in the class using implements keyword. So abstract class can have class members like private, protected. So members of Java interface are public by default. So that's all about this, but here is some of the programs I have created. Maybe you can practice this. See, I created interface first, interface second, interface again class test implements first and second. Now, so just see what is the so output. I'm going to tell this, then you can practice this. Okay. Now, so let's create a program on the so this interface. So let's create new Java class. So I'll create interface first, right? Interface shape interface I'm creating. Say public interface shape. So let me declare some abstract methods, default methods, and static methods. Okay, so int what's equal to 200. So this is the constant. Why I put a capital letters? Only when there is a final keyword, right? And now internally it will include public, static, final, int, what's. Even though if you don't write for your constant before, these three keyword will be automatically added. Automatically added for that. So that is the first constant. Now I need to declare abstract methods. So void draw method will do. And then I have double. So get area method. So you have to give radius as a double radius. Same double. Get perimeter. Double. So here I should not give this. So the shape means different shapes will be there, right? So I'm not going to give this. So later I will tell you how to calculate the area of the shape, perimeter of the shape. Okay, these are the three abstract methods I declared. Now, so default, okay, void send message, string message. So I can just print dot out dot println says is plus message. Okay, so that's the default method. And there is a static method also I want to create. Static int get cube. So return x times x times x x x. Okay. So that is the shape interface. Now you can see static methods we created, default methods we created, abstract methods we created, constant also we declared. So that means an interface can have constants, abstract methods, default methods, and static methods. Even you can create a private methods also. So that is the interface means. It can be any interface. These are common, but not necessarily all. But you can create. But abstract methods, you can create. Yeah, you have to create. So now, what are the different shapes you have? So we'll create a classes now. First, circle shape, right? So implements shape. See, now it is telling. So circle must either be declared abstract or implement abstract method, draw in shape. So implement the methods. You just select the implement the methods. We are implementing all the shape interface methods in the circle class. So all. See, all these three only. Just select that. But so there is a variable I'm going to declare private. So double radius. So how can I supply this radius value? How can I supply this radius value at runtime?
Getter and setter methods.
Okay. What is the other way?
Constructor at the time of creating a constructor.
Constructor. Very good. So how to create a constructor? Public circle and double. So radius equal to this dot, radius equal to radius. So that's it. Now, how to get area? Hmm? Hmm? How to get what is the formula?
Ma'am,
R square or not? What happened? Mass. So all you forget the basics. Math dot pi. So radius 2 pi r. 2 pi r, right? So that's how you are implementing your own logic. Still, I need to implement my own logic here. So circle class draw method. Draw the circle. Next. Yeah, that's it. So what are the other shapes? What are other shapes?
Triangle, rectangle,
Rectangle, octagon, pentagon.
Means shape. So implements shape. So you know rectangle has two variables, right? And it is showing errors, just implement them. So you know already private. So double breadth and width, right? These are the two variables. And you
Spelling, can you please correct the spelling, Ramesh?
can,
Double.
yeah, it's wrong. That's why it is showing red. That's a good advantage here in the IntelliJ. So it will give you error immediately. But even though there also it will give. So double BR come.
Compared with Visual Studio, it is better IntelliJ actually for Java.
This dot BR equal to BR. This dot WD equal to WD. So this is the rectangle. So that's it. And develop the methods. System dot out dot println. So rectangle plus parameter. Draw the rectangle shape. So how can you get the area? Hmm?
2L length into breadth.
And 2
Width into breadth. 2 times of length into breadth.
okay. So that's the like that you can develop all the different methods. So like that you can see same methods but different logic you are writing, right? Different logic you are writing. So that's a common. So common functionality, no common methods, but a group of similar kind of classes, similar classes. All are similar classes. Those classes you want to write a different logic for the same methods. Then you can declare them methods in the interface and implement those methods in the all the child classes. So let's create one more circle, rectangle, square. I'll create a one more square class. Later, if you want, you can create more. So implements shape. So add, implement the methods. And so we have only so private, so double side. So generate the constructor. So done. So fast, if you want very fast, this is the one, best option. So square class draw method. Draw the square shape. So here, what is that? Side times side, right? And this one, 4 sides. So that's all about the implementation in the different classes. Same interface you can implement in different classes. Same logic applied in the Selenium. WebDriver is an interface. WebDriver is implemented in the multiple browser classes. So that's why I'm showing you replica here. WebDriver replica I'm showing. Here, shape is an interface. There, WebDriver is an interface. So here, square class means that each browser, one class is there, one driver class. Chrome driver class. Firefox driver class. Edge driver. Safari driver. So like that, browser wise, you have a classes. Those classes inside the WebDriver methods are implemented. Methods are same. Again, see, you're seeing here, same, right?